I love how you're like, oh my god, this video is over 7 minutes long. I talk forever in these things. I just keep going and going. I'm holding the camera this time, hoping I keep it relatively short. Bit of a different update video, because obviously we're into a new year. And I watched your video, Rach, but I also watched John Green's video over on the Vlogbrothers channel. So I decided to do both, and that is to reflect on some positive things in 2016, which I have to agree with you is not like the super best year ever. And then looking forward at what I want to do 2017. So I'm going to start with my 4 positive things. And these are not really in any particular order of preference. So yeah, I guess it's more in order of happenings, I guess. So number 1, I got my first draft and some editing done on my first novel out of my trilogy, my Beasts of Battle trilogy, which was really exciting and fantastic, and I'm looking forward to continue writing my trilogy and see where that takes me. Number 2 was doing the market with you, Rach. Yes, it was slow at times, and yes, maybe we didn't make as much of a profit as we were hoping to, but I had fun. It gave us an idea of some possibilities out there, and we met some cool people. We got to hang out a bunch. Like, I thought that was really cool, and I made a lot of cookies, and we ate a lot of cookies. That, I think, is just a bonus, right? 3, I got into my program along with the scholarship, which covers everything, which is fantastic. And in fact, I actually, after I flew in to the city yesterday, I went and paid my second semester fees, like, all at once. So that's all done. So everything else that's actually coming in from my scholarship, and I applied to some TA positions today, so I've got my fingers crossed. But anything else is going to get banked for quite possibly when my mother moves up here, us living in the apartment together. So that's, I did that, and I'm doing that. Like, I haven't chickened out, especially after this holiday season. Like, part of my heart was just like, just don't go back. Just don't do it. I'm back, and I'm doing it. And number 4 was the fact that over the Christmas break, I did actually get to visit with Caroline. She came down to where I was staying, and we hung out for a couple of days, and we did some Pokemon Go together, and we built a gingerbread house.
Gorgeous. Why would I overreact to that?
It's a higher quality camera, and that's the front camera.
Oh, that's excellent.
That's not what I signed on for.
Oh my
Please
God,
focus on the issue.
gorgeous.
You did a pretty good job reenacting it.
Thank you.
What?
Say hi, Caroline.
Hi!
Hello. You won't see this for like another week, but hi.
We managed to make a gingerbread house with icicles and to copy almost exactly
Icicles.
what's on that.
Icicles. No icicles.
These bricks here,
I think ours is prettier.
they cut off.
Yes.
There's more than that.
Colors are slightly off, but I think we did a good job.
Well, we don't have.
We're gonna go eat jelly beans that were left over. Bye!
Hi!
Yeah, we were super excited about that, so. So that's, like, I look back and I can find some positives. Like, for as down and out as I sort of felt this past year, there were some really strong positives. Not even in that sort of top 4. Like, I really enjoyed my TAing work, my research work that I helped with, and going through Christine's office and helping her reorganize that was awesome. And the fact, again, like I said, that I'm out here and I'm doing this is pretty cool. And I'm doing it pretty well. Like, I'm comfortable with my marks from last semester. and I'm reading really cool things, and a lot of things I haven't read before, which is super exciting. So I'm sort of trying to keep up with that positivity, and let's see what I can do in the new year. So that's my next step. You know, continue my schooling, which is to finish my classes for the MA, because you do a year of classes and then a year of writing your thesis. So I want to finish my classes, and then looking at all of 2017, by the end of it I want to have my thesis written. I want to be on the editing phase so I can really go through and really refine things and get things settled the way I want to, and start building up my defense so I can do that, and I've got time to do that. So yeah, looking forward, I've got a thesis to write, and that's exciting. Especially since I want to do a Harry Potter thesis, so that's super exciting for me. I want to keep going on my personal writing, so I've decided to sort of, because I do need something more rigorous, like I need, you mentioned again specifics, and it's sort of a combination of that and building up a habit with me. So I want to do an hour of writing a day, personal writing, because I recognize like I'm going to have to do my university writing. I don't want that to count. I don't want that to just sort of push my personal writing aside. So an hour of personal writing a day, that's 7 hours out of the week. I think I can achieve that, again, if I really set my mind to it. And I'm telling you that because, again, at least in my head, I'll know I'm now culpable for it. And then to go along with that, sort of outside the writing zone, but to cover everything else, I want to complete 2 projects per month. And whether that's some sort of art project, which I do have a couple in my head, whether that's some theater projects, because I sort of just, that's a jumble in my head, so like that's out there. Other academic things that are not directly to do with this program, things like that. I sort of want to do that. And I figured out my 2 projects for January, which is to get a bunch of things sent off that I need to get sent off to like 7 different places. Rach, I just asked you about one of them and your assistance in that. So that's my first project for January, and my second project, because I was super lazy before I went to visit my parents, which is to actually finish up the videos for my HP with the BA project, so that I can continue to upload on time and get them out to you, and when the semester gets crazy, it will be done. So that's my plan, because hey, that project's actually getting completed this year. That's super exciting. It's taken me over a year to do this, but I'm proud of myself, and I'm almost at the end, so we just have the rest of the Half-Blood Prince and the entirety of Deathly Hallows to do. So I'm looking forward to that. And this video is getting super long, and my hand is getting really tired. So yeah, those are my plans for the new year. On top of that, to be kinder to myself and recognize that if something doesn't work out, that as long as I tried hard for it, that's okay. That not everything's gonna work out, but as long as I made an effort for it, that effort is never going to be wasted. So that's definitely something that I want to keep in mind. And hey, should we finish up with this gentleman who keeps startling me literally every time I look up? I love how like the light, there we go. Every time I look up and I see him and I'm like, right, it's just Sans. It's just Sans. Get dunked on!